everyone's on film. It's going to be used for my teaching reel. See, this is what you do when you're a freelancer and entrepreneur. You're always branding yourself, always selling. This is creating your reel. This is my reel right here. You know what I'm saying? So I can use this now to pitch to other classes and consulting, and also helps me just look at if I'm teaching well and everything, because I want to be a teacher. This is what I want to do. Is just really teach some people from my experience how I got to where I am today, and really just give you guys my knowledge. All right, so we talked about freelancing, internships, part-time jobs, the type of jobs there are out there, why you should get a full-time job. Now you got to figure out, all right, when do I apply for a job? It depends if you're comfortable with your skills, because if you feel that you don't have the right skills for a particular job, look at the job requirements. Don't do it. Don't apply if you can't do it. It's just going to be embarrassing, either at the interview or when you get hired. Another thing too, don't exaggerate too much or lie too much on your resume, because there will be a point where you will get tested for whatever you said in your resume. Let's say, like I said, software, or if it's even as easy as saying that, I worked at this company at Fox, and I worked at Fox, and then all of a sudden they say, the person who's interviewing you is like, oh, I used to work at Fox during the exact same time. Who'd you work for? Then you get caught in a lie. So, but when it comes down to skills and experience, really make sure that you do tell the truth and you know that you're ready to take the job on. Do research on the company. You should apply when you know that the company is right for you, because if you're applying for a company, you have no idea what the company is about. There's no, you're not really interested in the company itself, and you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So let's say you apply for a company and they're doing puppy videos, and you don't want to do puppy videos. You want to do more skating videos, right? But you applied for it because it was an opening and you needed the money. Now you have that job and you're not really fulfilled and you're not really happy with that job. So really do research on the company that you want to work for. And do you meet the requirements? Like I said, with your skills, really do understand that the requirements they're asking you is going to be testing you throughout the job, and if anything, more than that. So just try your best to meet the requirements. If you can't meet them, just be open to learning those requirements as you work there. And you should apply if you have the time. We talked about commitments. Do you have to be somewhere every Monday or every Tuesday morning? Do you have a job? Do you have something else that you have to commit to? School, after school program, a nonprofit, a charity. Keep this in mind before you apply for a job, because a job is a 9 to 5 or sometimes even more than that. And it can be a 40-hour week or an 80-hour week, depending on the job. Now, where do I find jobs? Very similar to when we're finding internships. I would use Indeed. Everybody here uses Indeed. Velvet Jobs for creative. I know there's a lot more creative job sites out there for filmmaking, for design. I know for a lot of the designers out there. Have you guys seen freelancer.com at all? Alright, so this is where I've been before too. It's called freelancer.com. It's all in the name. So it's for other freelancers out there looking for work. And you can actually post a project if you want to hire or if you want to work. So what it does is that it lists a bunch of opportunities, and based on the categories and tags that you have in your skills, you can actually bid for those opportunities. So if someone says, I need to design a logo for my company that looks like this, then you bid against other designers to get that done. Now, it's getting to a point now where you're racing to the bottom sometimes, because you'll have that student that'll do it for free. So just know your worth out there, and it is a tough competitive market, but freelancer.com is a really cool way to kind of get some quick design work. There's also for designers. I'm gonna give you guys attention. I don't want to give all the videographers and photographers all the attention here. So, 99 designs. So 99 designs is where people go to actually bid for their logos or design work, and you can actually sign up as a designer. So if you want to do logo work or whatnot, you can get into 99 Designs. And then this is the most bottom of the bottom barrel. It's Fiverr. Okay, so has anyone heard about Fiverr? Anyone here? Okay, yeah. So Fiverr, there's two, thoughts about Fiverr. There's people who love it because you get stuff for really cheap, and people who hate it because it makes design and videography and everything too cheap. That people in a foreign country can do website design for $5. Kind of makes everything kind of bleak for a lot of designers out here who want to charge for a premium. So it's up to you what you want to do. You can set your own price. It doesn't have to be $5 as well. But it is a marketplace for designers, and you can do other stuff like do social media work, even video services, animation. So if you want to do logo animation, you can offer your animation services here too. I got way too many tabs open. Hold on, let me just close everything. Alright, so finding jobs online, LinkedIn, already stressed that. You can search by universities, you can search by hometown, you can search by your area. And what that helps is that you can actually look for people with the same hometown or university or school that you used to go to. You can create a personal connection, and also you can use their connections graphic to see who that can connect you with that person. LinkedIn is it's grown a lot, so it's actually going to get even bigger. So really do consider LinkedIn as your hub for your professional resume, your reel, your work, and use it as a way to kind of find jobs and internships as well. Networking, we looked over Eventbrite. I'll pull it up again so you guys can see. So Eventbrite, you can look for a bunch of events. You can look for, let's see, photography events. You can find different photography events. Let's say you want to get into, film festivals. There's stuff over here too. Another place too is Meetup. So meetup.com is, in the name, you meet up with people with similar interests. You can actually look for different meetups from, let's look for, yeah, right here, look at photography, which is pretty awesome. You can meet up with just a group of people, and you start a community, and you start networking. And what's great about that is that not only can you network and find other jobs, but you can also just network with people that have the same interests as you. So you can actually do it